Hey there! I am really excited to show you this project because it is sort of a grown-up version of little crafts I used to make in middle school. It's kind of a cross between nail and thread art and embroidery, and I'm really stoked with how it turned out. So let's get started. So I started with a board that I had stained in a medium brown. And I drew a shape of a feather on it. I decided to go with an organic shape as it is a lot more forgiving to imperfections. I used a drill bit to make the holes all along the pattern. Now, I started with a 1/16 inch drill bit, but if I were to do this again, I would definitely use a thicker drill bit, at least on the center spine. Maybe a 5/64 inch or something a little thicker, because as you will see later, I was unable to pass the wire multiple times through these holes. After all the holes were made, I smoothed out the board with a sanding block and wiped off the dust and gave it another coat of stain to make the board look uniform. Then I started threading the wire through the pattern. For the center spine, I used a back stitch where I went up through alternate holes and then went backwards. For the sides, or the veins as they are called on a feather, I alternated from the middle to each side. Now, you see how I needed more space to get the wire in through the holes, and I had to drill more holes as I went along. It would be a lot easier if the holes in the spine were a little bit larger, so they could accommodate the wire going through it 3 times. I just kept going, but as I got to the top, I thought it needed something a bit extra, and I decided to add a few pearls to the wires. I realized I never mentioned the back. I basically stapled the excess and the starts of the wires on the back using a staple gun. And that's it! A simple yet pretty project. It makes a nice sequel to the Dremel carved mandala wall art I had made last year. You might also enjoy this scrap wood wall art because who doesn't have a lot of scrap wood laying around? And if you don't already, please go ahead and subscribe so you can catch all my future projects.